Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Zita, and if you're new to this channel, you are welcome. So on this channel I share with you my relaxed hair journey, DIYs, cute relaxed style, and I also review some hair products. So in today's video I'll be sharing with you how to make this amazing lavender oil at home. Guys, lavender oil is one of the essential oil that is amazing when it comes to promoting hair growth, but in today's video I'll be sharing with you how you can make it at home. So right here, this is my mom's garden. She has a garden full of lavender, and if you know lavender, the fragrance is amazing. So I'm just going to be picking a couple of them, then I will let that hang in a dry space for a couple of days so that it can be very dry. I don't know if you can do it when it's wet, but I prefer to do it when my lavender is dry. So right now this is my lavender. It's dry and it's ready for me to take it out from the stem. And guys, it's really easy. You just need to cut it and just use your hand to pull it through. It's really that easy. So guys, lavender claims to do a lot of stuff, such as stress. It helps to relieve stress, chronic pain, high blood pressure, and also asthma. So but for today we are just going to be sticking with lavender essential oil for promoting hair growth. So this is the amount of lavender oil I have. Like, I have a lot of it at home. So what you'll be needing for this recipe is a mason jar, and then you'll be needing also a measuring spoon. So inside my mason jar I'll be adding 2 tablespoons of my lavender flour. I guess from the lavender you get the flour, so we'll basically be needing the flour. After adding the lavender flour, I'll also be adding my olive oil, which will be like my carrier oil for this recipe. And olive oil is amazing. It helps to moisturize your hair. It also helps to promote hair growth. And I'll also be adding half a cup of my olive oil inside my lavender flour. My next favorite oil I'll be adding inside this recipe will be castor oil. Guys, if you're on a healthy hair growth journey and you haven't incorporated castor oil in your regimen, guys, you are sleeping. Castor oil is amazing. It helps to promote hair growth and it helps to stimulate the follicles. So the castor oil I'll be using, I first of all show another one, but the castor oil I'll be using is a castor oil from the Asante hair line. Apparently this castor oil is made in Ghana, and I've been using this for more than or close to a year. I actually won it in a giveaway and I really like it. To me it's just like any other castor oil. And then the next oil I'll be using will be my rice oil. Guys, you all know when everyone was using rice water on their hair. I really didn't use rice water a lot because of the high protein it contains, but I have been using rice oil inside my regimen. And guys, this oil is lightweight, it moisturizes your hair, and it also helps to stimulate hair growth. Once I have all of that, I'll be moving now my mason jar onto a pot, and I'll be doing the double boiler method. This double boiler method is one of my favorite methods when it comes with steaming my, or when it comes with doing my DIYs or steaming my hair growth oil. I prefer to just do the double boiler method rather than putting it directly on heat. So guys, while I allow my oil to slowly steam, I'm just going to share with you some of the importance of lavender oil. So one important benefit of lavender is that it promotes healthy scalp. Lavender has antimicrobial properties which helps to prevent bacteria and fungi from growing on the scalp. This can be partially helpful if you have a sensitive scalp, so it prevents your scalp from itchiness and dandruff. We all know that if you have sensitive scalp and you're scratching your scalp all the time, it might bleed. So another important benefit of lavender is that it helps to grow stronger and healthy hair. Applying lavender oil to your hair helps to increase circulation to hair follicles, encouraging your hair to grow thicker and faster than usual. And lavender oil also helps to nourish your hair. So guys, after 45 minutes I decided to take my lavender and my oil out from the stove. At this point you should be very careful because it's boiling hot and you don't want it to burn yourself. So I was actually in a hurry to rush out somewhere and I decided to just take it out. So but make sure to use something to help you if it's too hot for you to handle. So I'm just going to close that. And this also still depends on you. If you want, you can close this and then you let it sit for a couple of days again, or you can just place it to the side and allow it to totally be cold before you touch it. So I'm going to let mine sit for a couple of days. I usually let it sit for a maximum of 1 week, but for this particular one I just let it sit for a couple of days. Once it's ready, I'm going to be using a cheesecloth. You can either use a sieve to just drain the lavender from the oil. This process takes little to no time, and after that I'll be transferring my oil into my applicator bottle. Guys, you can always reuse your applicator bottle, but I normally get my applicator bottle from AliExpress, and you can get it for a very cheaper price for about 10 of it. I think 10 of it didn't cost me up to 10 euro or maybe 10 euro, I can't remember, but I have a lot of them. But you can always reuse your applicator bottle. So once I'm done squeezing mine, I'm going to be putting it inside my applicator bottle. Now this is why I like to use a dry lavender oil, because when you squeeze it, there is a possibility of not having any liquid, as in water, inside your oil. But if you use the fresh one, there is a possibility of having a little bit of liquid. So if you use the fresh one, make sure you don't squeeze it so hard, right? I hope that makes sense. So just make sure you don't squeeze it so hard if you're using the fresh one, because you don't want any water inside your oil. So once that is ready, I'm going to pour that inside my applicator bottle. These bottles are very easy to use. And then I also decided to add a teaspoon of lavender again inside my oil, and I just let that sit in my oil until my oil was done. This amount of oil usually lasts me about 6 to 8 weeks. That's the maximum, because once I'm using it, I use it about 3 to 4 times in a day, and I do add a little bit of it also inside my deep conditioner. So guys, there are 3 ways in which I use my lavender oil. Either I use it as a scalp massage oil, or I use it as a hot oil treatment, or I also use it as a sealant. So if I'm using it as a hot oil treatment, I just take out a little bit, then I warm it up in the microwave, or I put it inside hot water, and then I use it to massage my scalp and my hair. But at this point, I'm very heavy-handed, because I know I'm going to be rinsing that out. So if I'm using it as a sealant, I'm just going to put in my moisturizer, like I seal my hair with a moisturizer, or I applied my moisturizer on my hair, then I use the oil now to seal in the moisturizer. Or if you're doing the other method where you just apply your oil first, then you apply your moisturizer on that, whichever method works good for you. Or I just use it as a scalp oil and I massage my oil. And that's how easy it is to make your lavender oil, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and see you guys in my next video.